psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Hi everyone, welcome to my video where I will be talking about the psychological effects or the psychological dark sides of being a YouTuber. So thank you for listening and watching. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you'll get all notifications every time I go live or upload a brand new video. Also, make sure you check out my second channel on Vimeo, vimeo.com/Lamarr Townsend Tarot. The link should be in the description box below. It should also be in the comment section below to my Vimeo channel. Also, while you're at it, make sure you hit the join button to become a member of my YouTube channel so you can get exclusive access to content that I don't post for the regular public to see. Check out my website, www.lamarrtownsendtarot.com, to become a member of my YouTube channel as well. We would love to have you. Check out my website to purchase a reading from me, alright? I would love to have you to do a reading for you. I am an astrologer, I'm a psychic, I'm an energy channeler. I'm also a tarot reader, so I do birth chart readings, natal chart readings. I also do psychic tarot readings, so if you would be interested in any of those things, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Lastly, follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and my handle on all those platforms is at Lamarr Townsend Tarot, no spaces in between, and that's on all platforms, okay? So thank you for listening and watching. And in this video, we will be talking about the psychological effects or the downsides of being a YouTuber. Excuse me, by the way. So before I get into the video, I just want to talk really quickly about my makeup look. I always try to mention my makeup look and what products I use at the beginning of my videos. So for my lips, for my eyes, including my eyeliner, I use my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Alright, for my foundation, I use my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. For my eyebrows, I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade along with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brushes. And that's really it. That's all I have on my face. On my lips, I also use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and some lip gloss. So this is actually not lipstick. This is a lipstick that I made myself using an eyeshadow palette, some primer, some lip gloss, and I think that's it. So and lip liner that I actually used with my Morphe palette as well. So I'm a DIY makeup artist. So with that being said, here I am, and I'm here to talk about the psychological downsides or dark sides of being a YouTuber. So I think I have a lot of experience on this topic, you all. I've been a YouTuber now for, I would say, maybe roughly 5 years, maybe 4 or 5 years. I've seen a lot of ups, I've seen a lot of downs within my own channel, within my own industry, within my own niche community that I'm a part of here on YouTube. I've seen people come and go. I've seen people come and go in my own life. So a lot of things change, a lot of things happen when you do decide to put yourself out there for the public to see, to critique and become a YouTuber, some public figure to some degree, because now it's not only YouTube you can become popular off of, it's TikTok, it's Instagram, it's all these other platforms, Facebook and stuff like that. But I think when I speak of my experience on YouTube, I'm speaking synonymously for anyone that has a job in the industry of social media. So keep in mind also that my niche is the tarot, astrology, psychic community. So I cannot speak for all other communities out there. I do also dabble in the music community. I also dabble in the makeup community. So I'm a little bit here and there and all over the place. But the psychological dark sides of being a YouTuber. So okay, one of the psychological dark sides is that no one understands your passion or your drive or your desire to be a YouTuber, to put out content, to do what you do. You know, people don't understand it, and because people don't understand it, they may make fun of it, they may dismiss it, they may downgrade it. You know, a lot of times I'll get that like it's not a real job. As a matter of fact, earlier this morning or yesterday morning, I woke up to a message on my Facebook page because I post a lot of my videos on my personal Facebook page because one, it's more engagement, and like you know, utilize the platforms that you already have. You know, like you utilize all platforms. That's what I believe. Marketing 101, right? So I woke up this morning or yesterday morning to a comment because it's 12 a.m. now here, but I woke up to a comment from one of my family members. Actually, not my grandmother, but my half brother's grandmother. But I actually did really like love her and have like a love for her. I mean, I still do, but after this comment, I'm definitely side eyeing her. So I woke up to a comment from one of my family members, saying something about like, I can't believe you wasted your degree on this, you know, being a YouTuber. Like, what's your other job? And surely you're not just doing this. Didn't even answer the person, you know, didn't even respond back, didn't message them, didn't comment back, just went to their profile page, deleted or unfriended them. And then I thought about it a little bit more, and then I got more into my how dare you energy, and I just ended up blocking them completely because I was like, I don't want you to be able to comment anymore on my stuff. So a lot of that does happen, especially at this stage of becoming a YouTuber. YouTube is my only job. I don't have any other job, and listen, that story alone, that's an interesting story. You know, that I've chronicled throughout my career on YouTube as well. I used to work 9 to 5 jobs, and personally, for me, 9 to 5 jobs are not for me. I'm not a 9 to 5 job person. I'm too creative. I have too many gifts, even in terms of spirituality and occult, that you know it I actually make good money, and to be honest with you, I'm making the best money that I've ever made in my life. You know, even with a 9 to 5 job, doing YouTube. So when I got that comment from that family member, it was kind of like stupid to me because I was like, I probably low key make more money than you. Especially because this family member, I believe, is on public housing or public assistance. No shade to that at all, but she had no room to talk, clearly. So that's one psychological downside, is that people sometimes don't understand it. They don't think it's a real job. You know, they don't think it's like, oh, you do YouTube. Well, that's not sustainable. But if you do have market savvy, and mind you, I went to college for marketing, for creative advertising. So luckily, I have the ability to market myself. If you do have those skills or that backing behind you, then you can definitely make YouTube a long-term career. You know, like, and not have to work any other job. So I'm grateful to have a career, you know, doing YouTube and doing readings and being, you know, a psychic tarot reader and an astrologer. I love my job. I love my jobs, you know, and I wouldn't want to be doing any other job, but people don't always understand what I do. And it does have a psychological effect on you where it's like, well, should I be getting a real job? Should I get a part-time job? Should I be solely focusing on YouTube? Maybe they're right. Maybe this isn't sustainable. It is kind of up and down anyway. What if, you know, tomorrow people decide not to watch my videos, or people decide, you know, to stop getting readings from me, or buying my products, or buying my services? And it's just like, you have to learn to separate yourself from those types of people. You cannot let that get into your psyche. All right, you have to keep doing what it is that you do. All right. Whitney Houston had an interview where I think the interviewer like was basically asking her the same question along the lines of, how do you deal with hate and criticism? And I think Whitney Houston said, well, I don't do anything about it. I sing on them, honey. I do what I do. That's what I do. I sing. All right. And that's kind of how you have to be about it. It's like, I create content, so I can't account for the haters out there, the naysayers who don't believe in the content that I put out there, don't believe in the job that I do. You know, you have to really love what you do as a YouTuber. You have to, you know, not care about what people think. And if people see you as crazy, if your family and friends or boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, wife see you as crazy, it just is what it is, you know. But if you're not capable, it definitely can have a psychological effect on you. Not having that even support from people, you know, that you love and you care for, it can be really disheartening and distracting, I think. So that can definitely be a dark side. Another psychological dark side of being a YouTuber is that, speaking of money, the money can be definitely inconsistent. I would be lying if I didn't say that, like, if I was relying solely on AdSense from YouTube, man, would I be in a really crappy situation. Luckily, I am one of those ones that has been able to use YouTube, my YouTube platform, to elevate myself and create a business off of YouTube, all right, where that's where the bulk of my income comes from, luckily. So I don't necessarily have to rely on YouTube, but there have been moments, psychologically where there are moments like adpocalypse that is going to affect everyone's AdSense revenue. And when you see your AdSense revenue go down, when you see your numbers inevitably go down, like, because that's just the nature of YouTube. Your numbers are up one month, one year, and then they're down the next year or the next month. Maybe, it's for different reasons. Maybe the YouTube algorithm is changing. Maybe your content needs some freshening up. Maybe you need to come up with some new ideas. Maybe, YouTube is deleting people from your subscription page. There's many different reasons when it comes to that, but you have to learn to just keep going. I think that's one of the biggest things personally that I've seen when it comes to other YouTubers and other people in my niche is that during those moments of apocalypse or when people's numbers go up and down, that's usually when people give up. Like the going gets tough, but you got to keep going. I mean, there were times I'm making pretty good money now on YouTube, but there were times where I was not making well what I felt like I earned or just deserved. All right, from YouTube, from the videos I was putting out there. So I feel like psychologically that did affect the content that I put out there. Like I felt like, well, my numbers are low anyway, and I'm not getting as much money as I used to get from YouTube, so I'm just gonna post a poor quality video, or I don't know. It doesn't matter if I'm not as well put together or professional in this video, but it matters. All right, like every video you post, every content that you post matters. You never know who's gonna discover it, so you gotta kind of learn to not let the numbers and the all those types of things get to you. Another psychological dark side or effect of being a YouTuber is jealousy. Jealousy from your friends, jealousy from your family members, jealousy from other YouTubers, jealousy from people watching you. You're going to get jealousy, you're going to get hate, you're going to get trolls. All right, trolls is another psychological, damaging sometimes effect on YouTubers. Not so much for me. I personally have learned to not let the trolls get to me. I've actually learned to troll the trolls myself, so but I could totally understand how someone who doesn't have my personality, who doesn't have my maybe intellect, who doesn't have my emotional wherewithal or capacity to understand maybe why I have trolls, why trolls are targeting me, really the fact that they're projecting and they want to see you fail, they want to see you, thrown off your A game, like I get it. It comes from jealousy. It comes from this person thinks they're better than me, or, you know, things of that nature. So it's like you have to have thick skin. You have to have a strong mind to be a YouTuber because you are going to get jealousy. You're going to deal with that. You're going to deal with hate. You're going to deal with things of that nature. And if you are not capable of dealing with that, then it can definitely have some psychological damning effects on you. And especially as a psychic tarot reader, you may even experience psychic attacks. Now, I will also say that even as someone that's not a psychic tarot reader, just a YouTuber in general or a public figure in general, you can still experience psychic attacks. Psychic attacks come in so many forms: the evil eye, jealousy. Someone can literally do a hex or a curse on you or jinx you or something like that. So, you do have to have thick skin in this game of being a YouTuber and just being a public figure and an entrepreneur and business person overall. All right. So that definitely, and just like also one thing that you will experience is people talking about you. People making like videos about you and stuff like that. And you like that's also going to, kind of, maybe affect you in some way. So like I said, you have to have thick skin, and it does benefit you to have like a business mindset or some sort of business savvy coming into this industry as well, this YouTube industry as well. I think so. What are some other negative psychological effects of being a YouTuber? It can be very isolating. Very isolating. For me personally, like, I don't really have to leave my house. I work from home. all my videos I record from home. You know, of course I have this lovely background and stuff like that, like, but it can be a very isolating experience. I thank God for my cat, because without my cat, little Fonzie Fonz, I would be so lonely, you know. I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have roommates, I don't have family that lives with me. I have family close by, but they don't visit that often. So it's like YouTube is my baby, you know. YouTube, you know, and my YouTube content is what actually I look forward to when I wake up in the morning. It's what I guess you could say keeps me alive, you know, although there are many other things that keep me alive and people that keep me alive. But it can be very isolating, very lonely experience. Like I said, people don't always understand it. So you do have to be able to deal with that. The fact that it can be a very lonely experience. And even when you try to bring people on board, it can still be lonely and like things of that nature. Clout chasers. Clout chasers is another one. Now it's interesting because clout chasers can go either way. But it always comes back to this person is using you because you're a YouTuber, because you have a platform of some degree. So it can be definitely psychologically disheartening or abusive or hurtful when someone does just, you know, befriend you or want to, you know, become associated with you just because you're a YouTuber. Maybe they can get clout from you, you know, and things of that nature. So that can be very disheartening and things of that nature. But once again, you have to have thick skin and just be discerning when it comes to who you do business with and who you associate with. Because not everyone is your friend in this business, in this industry, and not everyone has your best intentions, alright? So another psychological, like, dark side of being a YouTuber is that, speaking of clout chasers, you will have people reach out to you to, like, sponsor you or want to be your agent or manager, you know, from your YouTube platform or your social media platform. But not all of these people actually have good intentions either. So that can be very disheartening in the sense that, like, it's like, am I worth more than just these, like, seemingly scammer type of sponsors or, you know, sponsorships? Like, is there ever going to be, you know, like, and this is specifically for people who work in industries where, or content creating industries where, you know, sponsorships are a really big deal and stuff like that. Not so much a big deal in this industry and this niche of the psychic tarot astrology community yet, at least. All right, that's what I feel with that. So I don't know how long this video is. I don't want to make it too long, but these are just some psychological, you know, some psychological effects and dark sides of being a YouTuber. I really do think that, you know, you have to have really thick skin and a strong mind to be a public figure, to become a YouTuber. It's not for the faint of heart, and it's not for everyone. I definitely will say that. So if you're watching this and you're a YouTuber, let me know in the comment section below, like, what other dark side, you know, of being a YouTuber or a public figure that you can think of. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions and your perspective. If you're thinking about becoming a YouTuber, please do not let this video discourage you. Just keep these things in mind as you go along your journey of being a YouTuber. I have so many clients actually who come to me and ask me, you know, during their readings and during their astrology, natal chart, birth chart readings, and their psychic tarot readings about becoming a YouTube channel and becoming a YouTuber. And, like, they're always, you know, one thing I notice is that they always talk about how nervous they are. And I'm just like, don't be nervous. Just focus on your niche, your craft, the message you want to give out into the world, and always let that be your main focus. Never forget why you do what you do, especially when it comes to YouTube, okay? Why I do what I do is I want to help people. I want to, and I know I help you all because you guys say, you say it in your comment, you know, or in my comment section. You guys tell me during your readings how my videos do help you all, even if it's just helping you laugh during a tough moment in your life, you know. A lot of you guys watch my videos to sleep and stuff like that, you know, so then the insomniacs out there, you never know who you're helping when you post these videos and when you post content. So you've got to look at the bright side of things, and you've got to always look at the good, all right? So thank you for listening and watching. If you would like a part 2, let me know what you would like me to talk about in part 2. I would love to hear your perspective as well, or hear your comments, or hear whatever else you would like me to touch on, all right? So whether it's being a public figure, how to succeed on YouTube and stuff like that, let me know. So this is my video on the psychological effects of being a YouTuber. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Remember, if you would like a reading from me, Check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button and make sure you hit all notifications every time. Make sure you hit all notifications so that every time I go live or upload a brand new video, you'll get that notification. Love and light. Like I said, there's no other job I would rather do, even though I get hate, even though people don't understand what I do, people think I'm crazy. I love my job, and I wouldn't want to be anyone else than Lamarr Townsend Tarot. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.